Have this ever happened to you? Well, Don't Starve Together is a game where everything wants to kill you, but today I'll show you how to survive first 20 days to easily pass the winter. So here you spawned in, and in your first day your goal is to vacuum all sticks, grass, flint, and food. Also, you're going to need to make pickaxe, axe, and hammer, and also explore the map to find useful biomes and essential things like spider nests, beefaloes, and mactusk igloos for later. A quick tip: once you got a flint, don't make the axe, and get the second one to make a pickaxe and break the rock, because you can waste some time looking for one more flint. One of the main biomes you need to find is a rock biome. Yes, that an actual name or mosaic biome because of how much stone and gold they contain. Also in this biomes, you can find tall birds, and don't try to fight early on because they deal a big damage and can easily finish your new journey. If you see a thing that looks like a but you need to know that it's actually a wormhole, and after jumping in it, you will find you in different part of the map that is great for traveling. If you found a house, then it's the time when you need hammer, because breaking it will give you a pig skin boards and cut stone that you will need for an alchemy engine. One more tip: if you found any mushroom, don't even think eat, because red one deals damage, the green one drains your sanity that will make you be haunted by strong shadows. And the blue mushroom also makes your sanity drain, but at least it heals you. So the night is coming, and if you stay in dark, then you are going to be killed by someone called Charlie, and you don't want that to happen. So you need to get a source of light. The best way is to craft a torch out of some sticks and grass. I really don't recommend you making a campfire, since it's just a waste of wood. The only time when you can make it is when you're hungry and you didn't got a lot of food. Then you can cook the food on campfire, since it gives you more saturation. And another tip: I recommend you to light up a lonely trees with torch, because it also gives the light, but you save durability of torch. And now it's time for the base. Make sure that its placement is good, and you can easily get to the things like forest, spiders, stone, beefaloes, food, or you can place it in the center of the map. Personally, I chose this place because it got forest, rock land with ton of spiders, and also a wormhole that can get me to grass biome. So after you chose the placement, it's time to mark this territory with a fire pit, not a campfire. And then you need to build a science machine using 1 gold, 4 wood, and 4 stone. After that, you can make the backpack. That is very good thing. Or if you have enough resources, you can make alchemy machine that is like science, but it gives you more craft recipes, and it probably the most useful build in game. But alchemy machine and fire pit isn't enough for a good base, so now you need to build a kitchen and a storage. I chose the kitchen to be first, and for that you need 2 or 3 crock pots and a fridge. Crock pots are made from 3 cut stone, 6 coal, and 6 sticks. You can get coal by lightening up trees and chopping them after they burn. And for storage, you need around 6 chests. 1 chest is 3 boards, and 1 board is 4 wood, so you need 72 wood. Now that your basic base is ready, it's time to think about food, because surviving isn't just about not dying, it's about not starving. The best early game food source is meatballs. It's one of the easiest and most efficient recipes in the game. All you need is 1 meat and 3 fillers like berries, carrots, or even ice later on. Just throw it into the crock pot, and here you've got a solid food that restores a lot of hunger. To get meat early on, you have a few options. You can hunt coelephants using their footprints, kill spiders for monster meat, or even kill some random mobs like cats or pigs. But be careful with monster meat. Eating it raw is a bad idea, but using it in a crock pot recipes is safe. A tip about fighting. So the best way to fight is holding letter F to attack and counting how much you hit an opponent. For example, for coelephant, you need to make 6 attacks and run away so he misses you, and just do this until he dies. Every mob has their own number of hits, like for tall birds, and hounds it's 2. Now let's talk about sanity, because if your sanity drops too low, you're gonna be in trouble. You'll start seeing shadow creatures, and they are not friendly. The easiest way to keep your sanity up early is by picking flowers and making a garland, or cooking green mushrooms and eating them, but only cooked. Also, you can make something for first time using a science machine or alchemy engine to restore some sanity. Also, it would be good to prepare for winter, so the thing you need is beefalo fur, and some web. To get fur, you can either kill the beefalo, or when it sleeps, cut them with razors. And for web, you need to kill spiders or destroy their cocoons. So let's return to the base, because we need a fridge for our food. To craft it, you need some cut stones, but the main thing you need is gears. And to get them, you need to kill some mechanical monsters, and the strategy is to kill is for horsets. You make 2 hits and run away for it. To miss for rook, you just wait until it stops and hit it until it charges it next dash. And for bishop, you just run away because this shit too powerful for you. And now comes your first real threat, the first hound wave. Around days 7 to 13, you'll hear barking sounds. That means hounds are coming. When you hear it, be ready. Move to an open area or lead them to beefaloes or spiders so they fight for you. If you decide to fight, don't panic. Early hounds are weak. Usually there's 2 or 3 of them. Hit twice, then run to dodge and repeat. Try to separate them by running and waiting for their aggro on you being disabled. After killing them, you'll get monster meat and hound teeth. Teeth are very useful later for traps. And remember, this won't be the last attack, so always be ready for the next one. So before video ends, I want to talk about what characters you should use. For start, I recommend Wilson because he doesn't have minuses or big pluses. But if you want something different, you can choose Wolfgang, since you spawn with a dumbbell that you can train on and become really powerful, but make sure that he need a lot of food. And if you don't train, he becomes weak. Also, a good variant is Wendy because of her ghost that can fight for you, and also you can buff the ghost. And it also has an AoE damage that makes fighting spiders a really easy task. And not so good as the other, but another not bad Charaptor for starters, is Woody. He spawns with unbreakable axe that also can talk to you. And in full moon, or if you eat one of his things, you become a werewolf of a beaver, duck, or moon. Also here the mods that I used in this video. Combined status shows you your stats without need to point on them. Craft pot shows you what you are more likely to cook. Geometric placement makes your building placements be symmetrical or straight, and gesture wheel makes when you press G a list of emotes appears, and also there's server mods. Show me shows stats like when sapling is going to grow, or what your food gives you. An epic health bar that in this video I haven't used shows you how much health a boss or a mob has. That's it for today's guide. I hope these tips help you survive your first weeks in the constant. If you found this useful, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching and goodbye.